If you do the thing that you're avoiding to do, you be living your dream life. Yep, that's right. Just that one thing that you're avoiding to do, those little habits, going to the gym every day, eating healthy, doing those goals, and doing that pesky little task that just keeps to be nagging you is the reason why you're not living your dream life, because you're not upholding to the standards and being accountable. In this episode, we're talking about accountability, being accountable to yourself and making sure that whatever you say lines up with the action that you follow up through, because your dream life depends on it. The standards for your dream life need to be happening every single day. They don't just happen by accident, they happen through daily habits and routines. I know we've talked about heftily about routines and habits on the show, but today we're just talking mainly about accountability and how it's dependent on you. And how, if the moment you decide to be an accountable person, is when everything changes and the dream life starts to not be a dream life and to become your everyday life. Let's start living in the vision board, okay? Let's stop creating it and living in the dream board, okay? In that vision board. I'll see you in the episode. The truth is, no one is coming to save you. There's no course that you can pay online that's gonna save you and create the life that you want. You need to show up every single day and take accountability for the things that you're not doing in order for you to be living the dream life that you want. Yes, there's certain things that are out of your control, but things that are in your control of the decisions that you make and what you're going to do in your day. Are the habits that you're doing reflective of the person that you want to become? Are you acting according to it? Do you even believe that you're worthy of this life that you want? Do you even really believe in yourself that, okay, I said I'm going to do this, but are you believing that you can do this? It's like all these different parts of accountability that, yes, it's about owning up. It's about ownership and owning up to your mistakes, but also owning up to the choice that we make. It's about owning up to the decisions that we make, and also owning up that maybe, just maybe, we don't fully believe in ourselves in the way that we need to in order to fulfill our dreams. And that's what I can relate to heavily, because I feel like I've been sleeping on this app, but I've been working so hard on building my beauty app. And some days, honestly, I have no belief in myself, and other days I do. But the thing is that I need to fully take accountability and be like, you know what, this is the choice that I made. I need to take accountability and be like, I need to believe myself 1000% in order for this to actually go out into the public. And this topic of accountability was in my heart, in my chest, because I know it's something that I've been slacking on, and I want us to work together on it. I'm going to be saying some harsh truth, but I'm mainly talking to myself, but I know somebody needs to listen to this conversation, because we need to take accountability. We've been slacking, we've been sleeping on ourselves, and the truth is, that's the one area in my life that I have been avoiding doing the work for. It's the one area in my life that I've been avoiding taking accountability and ownership that, you know what, this app could have been launched a while ago, but I'm avoiding to doing the nasty parts of the work that, well, I'm not avoiding to do it. It's just I feel incredibly overwhelmed by it, and I'm procrastinating because I don't have a solution to the problem. But it's let's take actionable steps in order to overcome this clouded anxiety and take accountability and ownership of, you know what, I don't really believe in what's going on here. And it's not because I don't believe in the idea, it's because I'm imposter syndrome with myself. But we're taking accountability. We can do this. The first thing we're going to do is ask ourselves, what is one area that you know that you're sleeping on, that you're avoiding accountability on? Like I said, for me, it's launching this beauty app. But I know another area that I'm also sleeping on, especially this year, is being more active in my workout and being as consistent as I was last year. So it's I need to just be while sleeping, while slacking, we need to up the pace. The standards are sloppy, and we don't like that, because that's not the life that we want. That's not the person that we want to become. We want to be known to be an accountable person. I want to be known as a person that says if I said this, the thing is going to happen. Whatever I say matches my actions match my words, and vice versa. I am in alignment through and through. So because now we've taken accountability of that's the problem we need to take care of. I'm going to focus on the beauty app.io. That's the app that I'm currently working on. That's the thing that I feel I'm lacking accountability on, and we're going to use that as an example over this whole podcast. So the dream life that I want is obviously to be this beauty app founder, and then the app to go crazy and people to love it, because it's like an app that connects beauty specialists with beauty specialists or service providers with like people like me and you who like just like to get our glam on from time to time, but like could not be bothered to like go on Instagram and search people's names. Like, ugh, just can't I have an app that's just specific for me, kind of thing, like. So that is the dream life for me. And the problem is that I'm having like a lot of imposter syndrome and just feeling like maybe it's not good enough, maybe it's not this, maybe it's not that, but I know it's good. But it's like, that thing. So I've taken accountability that, okay, fine, I need to work on a bit of my confidence as a founder. And the next thing I need to do is to ask myself, like, what can I do today that's going to change my confidence in order to be feeling like a more confident founder, a more confident person that's like, what, I can walk into every meeting and be like, you're going to give me funding for this and this because of this, So for me to be practicing more pitches and getting the thing out there and posting more content about it, something I honestly should be doing, but I'll be doing it now because I'm saying it to you guys, and you guys are going to match my accountability, and you're going to write down whatever your thing is, and then you're going to leave it in the comment section, or maybe you can write on a piece of paper, because we're not that deep yet, but we could be, but we're going to just match it up, and then we're going to follow each other and just make sure we are keeping account. I'm going to accidentally speak Setswana a little bit because I'm at home, and then I'm just gonna explain what these words means, because I get it just means like, yeah, you get me, I get it like, yeah, I get it like, yeah, cool. Now we're bilingual. You're welcome. So the next thing is that, okay, we set the standard that we want to be a more confident. We've set the problem is that I lack confidence in being a founder. Now we found the solution is that every day I'm gonna work on my confidence of being a founder by pitching every day on different social media apps, by posting content and talking more about it, and by seeing myself, putting myself out there every day, and it's just becoming a habit. I feel like I'll feel more confident. It'll build me up. It'll be like more like a routine thing, and it's like it won't be a thing with like feels like this big gigantic thing. It'll feel like, it's just another Tuesday kind of thing. You know what I mean? We're building up the small habits to breaking it down so that we can claim accountability and be like, we said we're doing this and we're doing it, and building up that what? Confidence. Yes. Okay. So now we've set our problem, we've found our solution. Now let's just get more deep into this. Like, I expect reliability and honesty from other people, but I'm clearly not doing the same with myself. And it all starts with you. You need to be a little bit self-obsessed in this life in order to live your dream life, because your dream life depends on you. That's nobody else. It's literally just on you. So if you expect other people to be reliable and honest and like whatever they say, you gotta be the same with yourself. And we're gonna practice that with like the small things, the little promises that we make. If we say we're gonna do 10,000 steps today, we're gonna do 10,000 steps today. If we're gonna give ourselves many challenges, we're gonna do this. We're gonna show up and do it. We're gonna expect the ideal person within ourselves. The ideal person that we expect other people to treat us is how we're gonna treat ourselves. We're gonna give ourselves the princess treatment by making sure that we're honest with ourselves, making sure that we're kind to ourselves, making sure we're reliable within ourselves, and we're not gonna break any promises towards ourselves. Okay, so we're just gonna keep keeping those promises and keep pushing and being our own cheerleader and not self-bullying, because there's a difference between pushing yourself and like now you're just being mean to yourself, not giving yourself grace, and just being like, you know what, I'm supporting myself, today I need a break, but that's okay because I trust that I'll come back tomorrow and finish up. I trust that I can do it. I trust that even if today didn't work out the way I expected it to, tomorrow will be better. I'm going to put in the effort that's needed, that's necessary, because I know that I can do it. Because I know I have the capability of doing it. I'm going to show up every day. I'm going to show myself. I'm going to show the world. I'm going to show others around me. Listen, when I say I do something, I'm going to do it because I'm a reliable person. I'm an honest person. And I'm the girl that gets the thing's done. Because I'm that what? I'm that what? I'm that girl. That's so. We are that girl. Okay? Cool. So, once we have that mindset shift and we've set ourselves like, okay, we are the girl, we are reliable, we are accountable, whatever we say gets done. Whatever we put our minds to is done. We are confident that we can do whatever we say, whatever we think of in our brains, in our big brains, can happen. is first we gotta see it in our brains. First we gotta believe it. And right now what are we doing? We're building up the belief. We're building up the what? The self-confidence. Because remember, the problem that I was having was what? Confidence as a founder. So I'm building it up. Honestly, I'm getting really hyped as I'm talking. And I'm like, oh yeah, I think I can do this. I can do this. Okay. Okay. So we're taking all this up. We've listed a problem. We have our solution. We have ways in order to making sure that we're gonna keep up to that solution by building up confidence every day by doing little things that's gonna build it up so that we can have build more accountability within ourselves. It's gonna build up what? Confidence. It's gonna build up a what? Self-belief and our self what? Respect. Because you have to respect yourself in order to get things what? Done. If you don't respect yourself, and it's not like you don't respect yourself in like the religious moral ways. It's like if you tell yourself you're gonna do something and you don't do it, come on. You know you're breaking down your own confidence, you're breaking down your own self-belief, you're breaking yourself down, and then you become a more like wishy-washy person. We're not a wishy-washy person. We are a person who is determined, who is in alignment, and who gets their stuff done because we are hungry, starving for our dream life. And we're gonna do what? We're gonna achieve it because what? We deserve it. Because why? We that girl. And then the next thing we're gonna do is follow that up with a mindset shift that we've been talking about, building up the confidence and becoming the person who does the thing that they say, and just showing up in little different ways. It can be just like a small challenge. Today, it's like this whole week I'm gonna make my bed. Small thing, small challenge, easily achievable, but just to build up that little confidence in every day, like, okay, I can rely on myself. I think of that some confidence to be like, okay, I'm gonna rely on myself. I believe in myself because I put this little small challenge of just making my bed every day, and I'm doing it. And even if one day I skip, that's okay. Because I believe that tomorrow I'm gonna still do it. It's not gonna break my confidence, it's not gonna break my consistency. I'm just gonna trust in myself that because I said it, I can do it. Because the most powerful thing you can become is a person who does the thing that they say. Being an accountable person is a powerful thing. It not only build up your own personal confidence and your own self-esteem, but then other people start to see you as the person that follows up. You become more trustworthy, they think you're a more confident person. You believe it because your actions like have the receipts, and like everyone starts to see and treat you differently, and opportunities now start to open up because now everyone knows that you're the reliable person when it comes to achieving goals. People come to you and with more opportunities and more possibilities that you didn't even think were possible because that's your vibe now, that's your aura. Like you just exude this powerful thing of whatever I say, I get done. I get it done type of thing. I'm a doer. I actually don't like that word, but I get things done. I get things done, and that's the whole thing with accountability. Once you break through that little mold of, you stop telling yourself little fibs, and little fibs is like, if you say you're gonna do something, you don't do it, you fib to yourself. And the more you fib to yourself, the more you break your own self-confidence, the way you break your own heart. So let's not break our own hearts. The streets are for doing that. Let's not do that. You know what I mean? Like, let's just keep up with our own words to ourselves and be self-obsessed with our dreams and making sure that's the most important thing when it comes to our life. Because we have to keep up with ourselves. Like the way we treat ourselves, the way other people are going to treat us. And if you treat yourself with the respect of saying that because I said something, I'm going to do it. Because this is the standards that I want to live by. This is how I want people to treat. This is the bare minimum princess treatment. You have to live by that treatment so people can know how to show up in your life. And if they show up sideways, they know, or they're gonna know. They're gonna have to kick it to the side because we don't play around in this part. You know what I mean? So it's like those kind of things, just building accountability. It plays out in different aspects, not just with our goals, with our careers, but also with our relationships that we have around us, with the environments that we allow ourselves to be in, and the opportunities that are going to be allowing ourselves to get because of the simple fact that we're more accountable. Because you said you're going to be consistent, it happens for you. And I see that every day with other creators, and I want to be one of those people, and I'm going to be one of those people. I've said it here. I'm showing up every day, and I know you're going to show up. And I know in a year from now, our lives are going to be different because we took accountability and owned up and be like, you know what? The way we used to act is not lining up to the person that we want to become. It's not aligning up to the life that we want to live. It's not doing that. We've taken ownership by that, but we've also taken accountability by realizing that, okay, we need to build up these habits, and by doing these little things we're going to change our life. Slowly but surely, we'll get there. Alright, that's been the episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, this is the episode that I needed to hear this week. The episodes are weekly, and I will see you in the comment section on whatever platform you're on. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, YouTube, whatever, or TikTok, give us a follow, give us a like. I'd love to hear your comments, and we can get more comfortable and get to know each other, and follow up and make sure that in a year from now, our life looks so magically different. People are like, so how did you do that? And the secret is, I just took accountability for my life. I took ownership of my mistakes. I took ownership of my habits and routines and my decisions and the environment I put myself in. And I said, no more. I need to live softly. The softest life is what I deserve. All right, I'll see you in the next one.